And B is the transformed one, okay? So we don't have to write down the transformations first. I think it would be the easiest to go to the vertex. So what is the vertex point of the parabola for g of x? What is the vertex? No?
Negative something.
Well, I need 2 points, an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. What is my vertex for the blue parabola?
Positive 2 and negative 2.
0, negative 4, because it's on the y-axis. So that's 0, negative 4. Remember, that is your HK value. So we just write the same thing over here for H and K. Now, they just told us A is equal to 1 or A is negative 1. So as we look at that parabola that's blue, is it 1 or negative 1? And how can you tell? How can you tell it's 1? Yeah, it is opening upward. So that means it's a positive 1. If it was negative 1, it would open downward. Is somebody at the door? Okay. So transformations. I need to look at A, H, and K for my transformations. A is equal to 1. Bear, you with me? So when A is equal to 1, is that a change from the parent parabola? No. So we don't need to write that as a transformation. H here is equal to 0. Does that mean any change to the right or to the left if it's 0? No. So I don't need to talk about that one either. I do need to write about K equaling negative 4. And that is a translation 4 units in what direction? If it's K, down. K like kangaroo. 4 units down. That is the only transformation that we need to talk about. Questions on that? Questions? We will get to that. Here, I was ready to be done with it. Ooh. K is 1, H is 0. All right. Possible equation. So we need to write the equation for that parabola. So we know it's going to start out, we're going to do this in vertex form, which is y equals a times x minus h quantity squared plus k. So y equals, what is my a value again? 1. So we put the 1 in place of the a. The x remains as x. Okay? Santana, up here, you should have your notes out. So x, now we usually would say minus h. So h here, I would say opposite, but 0 doesn't have an opposite. So it's just 0. So x minus 0, and the hardest thing to remember is it's all raised at parentheses to the second power. That's why these are parabolas and not a straight line. That's linear. And then finally plus k, which is my negative 4. So that is my possible equation. I could simplify it a little bit because we wouldn't need the 1 in front. We also would say x minus 0 is just x. So we could say x squared minus 4, but I would take either one of these. Either one. Okay? Questions on that one? Not enough time, people. because we have to get to everyone's favorite, the SAT Prep 2. Let's go to C. Here is my original. Notice the vertex is always at 0, 0. But for my transformed one, g of x, that's what we're interested in. What is the vertex of my transformed parabola there? Put the phone away. What is the vertex of that blue parabola, guys? 3, 1, right? To the right, 3, and up 1. So that means, what else can I gain from that? That is also your h and your k value. A is either positive 1 or negative 1. What's it going to be here? Positive 1, right? It's up. So, what transformations do I really need to write about? Well, if A is 1, that's not any different from the parent. Okay? The parent graph is y equals x squared. So that's the same. H is equal to 3. Yes, I need to talk about that one. That is a translation. 3 units. What direction again? To the right, to the right. And k is equal to 1. That is a translation. 1 unit. In what direction? Up, up and away, my beautiful balloon. Oh, you put it on the wrong one? Yeah, this is the third one down. Third one down. So, possible equation, y equals your a value, 1, parentheses, x. Now, remember, it says x minus your h value. Your h value is 3. Ha ha, opposite. So I need to write minus 3 or negative 3. It is the opposite. All of that is to the second power for a parabola, and my k value is plus 1. If I wanted to simplify it, y equals x minus 3 squared plus 1. Questions on that?
What happened to the other one?
What happened here? I just skipped it. Just because we don't have time.
I'm talking about the one.
Well, 1 times anything is just going to be that anything. So it's not necessary. So this is just a slightly more simplified version. But if you give me that 1 there, that is absolutely correct. I won't count it wrong at all. So you do what you feel comfortable doing. If you put the 1, that's fine. If you put negative 1, that's fine. Let's take a look at this last one very quickly. Very quickly. So here's the parent. Parent 1 is always f of x. Here is my new parabola. What is the vertex of that form? Vertex. Alex, what's my vertex? 4, negative 2. Very good. 4, negative 2. What else is 4, negative 2? My h and my k, right? What's my a value here? Negative 1, because we're going down. I'm yelling timber. Oh, Miss Thady. All right, so here are the transformations I need to talk about. A is equal to negative 1. I have to talk about this negative because that is a reflection across the x-axis. It's always across the x-axis for us, okay? Oops, axis. H is 4. That's a change. That means it was a translation There. Translation 4 units. In what direction? For H, if it's 4, which direction is that? Up, down, right, left? Right. H is horizontal. It's right or left. To the right, to the right. We should do a dance, and I should give you translations and see if you go all the same way. That would be funny. No, you idiots, the other way. Sorry. K is equal to -2. That is a translation 2 units. Notice we don't say -2 units. We give it the positive number of units, and the negative tells the direction, which in this case is going to be down. I'm yelling timber, you better run, you better dance. Is that how the words go? No? Oh no. Can you sing it, Jeremiah? Do I keep Jeremiah, right? Okay, I was like, did I say the wrong name? So, possible equation, y equals, what's my a value? -1 times parentheses x. I have an h of 4. Opposite's going to be -4 raised to the second power -2. If I wanted to simplify just a little, the only thing you could do is drop the 1 in front and leave a negative. But again, we don't need to do that. Okay? Question on these problems. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No, it's not necessarily easy, but it's not terrible. All right, now that we have come to the end of the notes, homework number 3 is due on Tuesday. On Monday and Tuesday, we will be reviewing. I have a packet for review. Test is planned to be on Wednesday. Now, we have the convocation on Wednesday. It is shortening up all the classes to 37 minutes. Here's what I'm planning to do. If the test, and I can't remember exactly how many pages, if it's four pages, like 2 pages front and back, I'll probably give you the first page front and back, and then if you still have a pretty good amount of time, I will give you the second page individually if you think you have enough time. Okay? If you don't, then you will finish the last page on Friday because Thursday is parent-teacher conferences. Okay? So plan on starting it on Wednesday, and if you get through it, you could have the whole thing done on Wednesday. Also, we have weekly Canvas activity. That's for the week of 2/2. Weekly Canvas activity. Today is the absolute last day to get it done for the week of 126. Finally, we also had an e-learning assignment. Okay? I am not sure when that deadline is, but if you haven't done it, please do it. Finally,